Thank you guys for watching my videos. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If today your first time, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel and don't forget to on your notification bell. Today I want to teach us how to design a Christmas flyer, a Christmas wish flyer design. As you can see on the screen, these are the materials I'm using: the Father Christmas, the bag, and the two flowers beside me here. So let's get started. Let's get started to the real deal. So stay with me, guys. So I have first thing I'm going to be doing here this morning. So stay with me, guys. I have Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. As you can see, let me take this one side. That's not what I'm starting with. Let me take it one side. So the first thing I'm going to be doing here is to draw out the shape we have in this design. So just watch. I'm going to be doing that. As you can see, the Father Christmas is standing on something. So just watch. So I pick my rectangle tools. As you can see, I drew it out like this. I'm going to go here now and pick my ellipse tools, which is the circle, and also draw it out like this. So I'm going to perfect it with my. So the next thing I'm going to do here is to convert it to curve. Convert to curve. Also convert this one to curve. So why do I convert it to curve? So I can able to work on it and readjust it to whatever I like. So now let me zoom it so you can see. So I'm trying to perfect the edges. Take this one down here, and also this one down here. Can you see it? And after that, I'm going to use my F10 to perfect this one to align to each other. I'm going to use my F10 to make them align. Can you see the way I'm doing it? Using my F10 to make them align. Now, see what I have. So what's the next thing to do here? I'm going to go to my colors. I'm going to come here. Just going to come here and give it this. So I'm going to go to my colors below here. I'm going to go to my colors below here and come down here. Can you see what I have? Come down here. Can you see what we have? Come down. This is okay. I don't need the white to be too much. So I'm going to do the same thing here also. Go down to my Epitica tools, my fountain fill. Then come down here. Let me rotate this one like this. I don't need too much. So can you see what we have? Then I remove the outline. Now can you see what we have? Then the next thing for me to do here is to let me increase it a bit. The next thing I'm going to do here is to add shadow. So now the shape is not visible, so let me click on the page, which is, I double click on this one, the rectangle tools. Let's give it a color. Our color is red. Now I can see the shape clearly, and I can see that this part is not too obvious, so let me readjust and work on it perfectly well. So let's adjust it a bit. Let's adjust it a bit. Let's adjust it a bit. Can you see what we have? Let's adjust it a bit. Can you see what we have?
It helps the speaker lead his audience into the scene he describes.
So,
by creating an imaginary picture. Usually it's something that moves.
can you see what we got? These down parts too need to be curved. Let me remove the shadow. I need to curve these down parts. Let me remove the shadow. These down parts too need to be curved. So just stay with me, guys. Can you see what we have now? Don't forget, I make use of my F10 after I convert the objects. You can reduce the shadow at this top here. If it's too deep, you can also reduce it here from this top. Can you see what I'm doing? If it's too deep, you can reduce the deepness from the top here. So I've reduced the deepness. Can you see what we got now? So the next thing I'm going to do here is to group it together. Then let's pick our Father Christmas, this guy here. Again, this background is true red, so there's a bit of black inside the red. So what I use is not pure red. So you are going to come down here, the color section here. Then what we have before is RGB is 255. So I'm going to turn it to 186. It does not change. Let me do it again. I'm going to turn it to 186. 186. 186. 186. 186. Let me just change this to 6. Now this is 186. I just changed it. Can you see, guys? This is 186. Now let me arrange the Father Christmas itself. Don't forget, there's a shadow on the Father Christmas, more like a reflection that is standing. Can you see it? This is shadow. You just go down below here and you drag it down. So now we have the shadow. The next thing I'm going to do here is to pick my rectangle tools and draw it out here. Let it be the same length. Then after that, I'm going to hold down my control, click on my F10, hold down the control key, then drag it from this side because I want to curve this side. If you want to curve the other side, you hold down your control key also and drag it. But I'm not curving the other side, so let me undo. It's only one side I want to curve. Now I'm going to give it a white color. Can you see it? Then after that, I'm going to duplicate it with my mouse here, or use Ctrl D to duplicate, and come up here to rotate it to the other side. Can you see? Mirror horizontally to rotate it to the other side. Then you align it to the edges. Then this one we have here, I'm going to duplicate it 2 ways. I'm going to reduce it a bit, so I'm going to duplicate it like this. You can see the shadow is still with it, and I'm also going to duplicate it here also. And not just that, I'm going to make it the same level with this one, the same level with this one. I'm going to make it the same level, the same level. Can you see it? We are getting there, guys. So the next thing I'm going to do is to pick the flowers. This one, I'm going to put it at these edges here. If you have not subscribed, guys, please kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. So the next thing I'm going to do here is to pick the other flower also, which is this one, and put here. Let me align it perfectly and put here. We are close to it, guys. So now let me do my Christmas and this curve effect. So how do I go about that? It's very simple. So what you need to do, pick your Epix tools, hold down your control and draw it out. Then after that, give it a white color for instance. Then after that, come to your transparent tools here. Do as if you faded it a bit, or fade it rather. Don't even do as if, fade it. So when you fade it, come here and increase the outline like 5 or 6 or 8, maybe 10 is okay. So remove the white inside, then give the outline color a white. Let me put it here so you can see the effect. So before, this is what we had before. So now I'm going to remove the white color with this one here, this times here. If I click on it, it will remove the color inside. Then click on the outline color with my right click. Then after that, what I'm going to do now is to rotate it a bit, then duplicate it sideways. Duplicate it sideways. You know how to duplicate now? Control D. I'm going to rotate this one too. I'm going to rotate it a bit. I'm going to rotate it a bit. Let me reduce it a bit. Can you see what I'm doing, guys? Let me reduce this one a bit also, and take it up. Then this one should come closer. Can you see what I'm doing, guys? So let me page up the down boxes, because the curve meant to be below it. The curve meant to be below it. So let me take up the boxes. What's happening? Let me take up the boxes. I want to take it up. I don't know what is happening. Okay. Let me take this one up also. Page up. The Father Christmas. Let me page up the Father Christmas. Can you see what we have, guys? Let me take this one up a bit. It's not too obvious. Then bring this guy back here. If you have any question, guys, you can just ask, because it's very simple. What I make use most here is F10 and majorly is more of F10 I use in this design. So the next thing I want to do here right now is to pick our Christmas right up here. I have them here, so let me just arrange it properly and we'll see what we have. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. So let's arrange it inside. This one is still up. Let me take it up. Father Christmas to up. Okay. So let's arrange the Merry Christmas thing. Let me just a bit Merry. So I'm going to be using this font here, Band Script Light. This Christmas I'm going to be using Woletti font. So let me reduce it a bit. Merry Christmas. It's like this needs to tick. Let me turn it to 8. It's to tick. 8 is okay. Let me turn it to 8. And Happy New Year. And Happy New Year. So we are close to finish, guys. You can see it's very simple. Just for you to understand how I go about it. So let me zoom out so we see what we have. See what we have, guys. It's so simple, like so simple. The last thing I didn't use here is this. It's not necessary. My plan initially before is to put it here. Yeah, but there's no need for it. There's no use for it. There's no use for it. So let me delete it. Let me delete it. So guys, if you have any question, don't hesitate to ask me in the comment section. Let me hear your feedback. So what I use in this design majorly, I use my freehand tools. I use my F10, which is my shape tools. I use my shadow and I use my fountain fill, and we have these guys. So you can also put this up yourself. Let me hear your feedback, so we'll take it up from there. Let me hear your feedback, guys. This one should be up. This one should be up too. No, this one is too big. Let me reduce it. Let me reduce it a bit. So let me hear your feedback. Alright, guys, thank you for watching my video. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe on my YouTube channel and let me hear your feedback. If you have any question, don't hesitate to ask me. I'm going to reply all your questions regarding